The following is a RapRadioShow.com exclusive.
So now I say we jump right into tonight's exciting NXT.
And it opened up with Finn Balor, and off the bat, I wasn't a fan of his entrance. He did some sort of forward roll and then sort of creepily walked up the steps and just, I don't know, it made him seem very, very small. At least that was how I saw it. It just, I don't know, I was not a fan of what he was going for.
I think part of it was that a lot of what he relies on in the entrance is the makeup that he used to wear, the body paint.
Yeah, and I think he was still trying to do the old entrance without the look.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to feel him out and figure out what he's doing and what he's up to and that kind of thing, so.
But Mr. Balor was out there, and he had a microphone, and he wanted to say a few things.
My name is Finn Balor. And I'm here at NXT because I am the future. Finn, I'm sure you have a riveting life story, but the problem is nobody cares, especially me, fat. You've been here for what, a cup of coffee, and I'm supposed to pretend that you're the guy? I was brought into this business the right way, as a heart. And as a heart, the first thing we're taught is respect, something you clearly lack. Fact.
You know what, Tyson is absolutely right. It feels like every single week a new big international superstar arrives, walks down this aisle, gets some cool music, and thinks he's a top guy. Well, here's the thing. You gotta get through us first. We're gonna show you exactly how far away from the top you are, buddy.
This might not be good for Finn Balor. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And that's where Mr. Hideo Itami showed up. And that sort of thing. They cleared the Gabriel and Kid out of the ring until a referee ran down and said, Regal says we have match now. But before we get to that, fact, is Gabriel heel or is he face? Or is he face or is he heel or is he... I'm confused.
I would guess since Balor's a face that Gabriel's a heel.
But last week he was a face, and he's a face on WWE TV, and I just... you know, I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I think it's more the
Whatever suits him that week.
yeah kind of thing, type deal. Whatever works for him. And I don't know. I got nothing. I mean, the match itself was good. There were a few rough spots, namely Finn doing the stomp off the top rope.
Yeah, the double stomp. They had a good match, as you mentioned. The double stomp off the top rope. I don't know. I feel like I guess he's been doing it forever. You feel like he's gonna hurt himself on the double stomp if he doesn't land correctly.
Right.
And the match was fine. They made Baylor work the WWE style where he has to make the comebacks and stuff. He had a nice Pele kick during the match. Hideo was good with the kicks he did. We had a full Nelson in the match at one point by Gabriel, which was nice to see. So Gabriel and Kid controlled a majority of the match. Hideo got caught at one point with a big running boot. Gabriel, they got tagged in, went for a crossbody, but got kicked in the midsection. Kid is legal at this point, gets taken out by a kick by Hideo. Baylor gets tagged in. Kid and Gabriel are down in the corners. We have the double running dropkick. And then, as Lindsay mentioned, the double foot stomp for the win. Finn Baylor and Hideo. It was a solid match. Again, they're trying with Finn Baylor and Hideo Itami just sort of get them acclimated to the WWE style, which is hard to do.
Right.
And it's just sort of one of those things where it's like, okay, I see where that happens. But yeah, we'll see how they go. I feel like these new guys are relying on kicks, and I think everyone in NXT are relying on heavily on kicks, and I think that may be a bad idea at some point.
Well, the thing is the Daniel Bryan kicks, the CM Punk kicks are very popular, and so I think they're sort of telling their instructors down in NXT, okay, make sure they all know how to do the kick just in case they pull it and it happens to catch on with the fans, and then that's another way that they can get over with the fans. So I think they're trying to have the guys that are down there now learn what's popular kind of in the company now and going forward.
Yeah, and again, they're good. I'm going to say this. Hideo and Finn Balor have great kicks. It just, I don't know. I think they need a match where what we haven't seen for either guy is a match where we're defining who they are.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this was Baylor's first match, and this was Hideo's, second or third?
But I mean, yes, but again, I think the point is, they're not letting them give them a squash match, is basically it. Like, even in the when Hideo fought Gabriel a few weeks ago, when in his debut, he wasn't given the chance to work a squash match and show us this is his arsenal of moves. If that makes sense.
Right,
Yeah,
because I think they're still trying to feel him out, and he's still trying to feel them out. Like, I don't think there's, this isn't something where he's coming in from somewhere else in the States. He's not like Kevin Steen. Just to use the perfect example. He's not Kevin Steen coming in. He's going to require a little bit more work because he hasn't necessarily worked in the U.S. market. He doesn't necessarily understand it. So because of that, he works a very different style from what we work here in the U.S. Pretty much everywhere outside the U.S. works a completely different style than here in the U.S. So guys like Baylor and Itami have to learn the U.S. style, and more specifically, the WWE style of wrestling. And that just is going to take some time, and once they start to pick that up and move forward, then they'll start to define them as wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I just want to see more. I want to see them define them more as stars, and I don't know. Stop having. They shouldn't be coming from behind this early. They should be, if they're supposed to be big to do's, let them come out and sort of dominate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because, alright, the better example is you look at what they're doing with guys like their own guys, like the White Taz and who's the guy squashing everybody in 5 seconds?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, thank you. Forgot his name for a second. Where we're seeing them define themselves by moves and dominate victories. And these guys, Baylor and Itami, are supposed to be the it guys. I want to see them get sort of that treatment a little bit as well. The competitive matches are good, but I want to see them get a combination of both, and then you can really see who they are and define who they are.
Right, and I can understand that, and eventually we will get that. It's just not yet, if that makes sense.
Right.
But moving forward,
we had a hype package from showcasing last year's match between Neville and Sami Zayn, and then we heard from Mr. Sami Zayn.
Hi, Sammy. Can you tell us your thoughts?
All right, what was that? Hi, I'm so nervous in front of you. Hi.
she has a crush.
No, he has a crush. He was very uncomfortable. He was like, hi. Hi. I think that was supposed to be a hi. Anyway, continue.
Into tonight's match against the NXT champion, Adrian Neville?
Well, I have a lot of thoughts. I can tell you about how I think Adrian Neville's been a great champion for close to a year now, that would be very true. But, above all else, I just feel like this is different. Something about tonight is very different from other opportunities I've had in the past. And this road to redemption thing that we've been talking about, it's not just a clever way to label a couple of important wins. I feel like this is destiny. Destiny coming together. And the thing about destiny is it never ever makes mistakes. I think tonight's going to unfold exactly how it's supposed to.
Unfold how it's supposed to. We'll see.
Interesting choice of words.
It is an interesting choice of words. Can't get over his stuttering in the beginning of the promo. Anyway. It's a girl and she talked to me. She knew my name. Anyway, Sasha Banks takes on Alexa Bliss. Alex Riley compared Alexa Bliss to a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. No. No, please. No. No.
I would more say she's a little cupcake that, has some bite to her, but...
Yeah. Don't compare her to the Cowboys, because the Cowboys suck. Anyway.
He took the shot, not me.
Not me. I should preface it. Hashtag Cowboys UK.
Anyway, this was a great match between Sasha and Alexa. I really liked it. They got rough with each other. Alexa got a bloody nose.
Yeah, she did. She had a bloody nose after Sasha did the snap mare and then a running knee right to the face, and she just smashed her nose up. It was something, alright. Good match between the two. Sasha had a little bit of control for a while. She did the whole double stomp in the corner, which is becoming a trademark. But Bliss was able to escape a surfboard, got to a quick pin, hit forearms, hit a tilt-a-whirl head scissors, connected with a sunset flip bomb out of the corner, which was really, really nice for a 2 count. Big clotheslines, but eventually gets taken down and dropped by a drop kick by Sasha, who hits the backcracker, back statement, and Bliss taps out.
Great match between the two. Again, these two got rough. I liked how they kept going despite the bloody nose. It was great.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. We then heard from Miss Sasha Banks.
Aww, you okay? I hope you are watching that, Charlotte, because you have what I want, and that is the NXT Women's Championship. So how about we finally make it official? Actually, how about you just hand it over to me? Because I'm going to beat you. And I'm going to embarrass you anyway. And I'm going to show you and the entire NXT universe why I am the baddest diva in NXT.
Ooh, strong words.
Them is fighting words, and I hope you're ready for Charlotte, Sasha. I really hope you're ready for that. Because, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Because Charlotte's gonna whoop your ass.
I love you, Sasha, but yeah, I'm kind of in agreement on that.
She's gonna whoop your ass. Woo! We heard from the challenger. Now let's hear from the champ.
Adrian, how do you feel about your title defense against Sami Zayn tonight?
Well, Sami's a good friend of mine, as everybody knows, and he's undoubtedly an incredible competitor. You know, no matter the situation, no matter the scenario, Sami's going to give 110%, and that's why everybody loves Sami. You know, I love Sami, but the fundamental difference between Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn, and Sami's proven this time after time, is that he can't win the big one. And we'll see that tonight. We'll see that tonight when I leave with the NXT Championship over my shoulder, and Sami leaves, once again, disappointed.
Fighting words. Taking shots.
Right?
We then had the Lucha Dragons take on Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy, and my only really comment from the beginning is the Lucha Dragons really yellow. That their outfit was really yellow, and the shirt on top of that that's really neon yellow. My eyes.
Yeah, it was little like eyeball burning.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah. So the story of the matchup was Murphy and Blake dominated at Kalisto. Kalisto kept making comebacks, but kept getting taken back down by the team of Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake, which is a good story to tell. Kalisto was able to finally make the tag. He flipped, which was nice. Kalisto got monkey flipped, and he just sort of did a flip over the dude and rolled through to make the tag, which was very nice. Tagged in Sakar, who had his flying crossbody, head scissors, the back elbow, 2 count on Blake. Lucha chants were going crazy, but Blake cut off Sin Cara for a minute, but Sin Cara takes out Murphy as he was elevated over Blake. Kalisto then did a nice corkscrew over the top rope on Murphy, and Sin Cara hit a huge slam and a senton for the win. The winners of the match, the Lucha Dragons, and they were trying to bring up during the match that that Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake want to be the most functional tag team in NXT, and the team that gets the most wins, and that the Lucha Dragons haven't been tested since winning titles. It's only been 6 weeks, as they were trying to point out, but it's like, yeah, they haven't been tested, but again, there hasn't been much to test them yet, because the true challenge will come at the next live event special on December 11th.
Which should be exciting.
Because who are they facing on December 11th?
I don't know. Who are they? Oh, wait. No. I know. The Fraud Villains. And I hope they win.
And you hope they win. To give everyone a little bit update before we go a little farther, one, you're listening to The Rack right here on WildTalkRadio.com. She's Lindsay, I'm Rock. And in the football game, it is 19-9 Miami Dolphins over the Buffalo Bills in the fourth quarter. 19-9 is an odd score.
Yeah, that is a weird score.
You don't really see. That's why I wanted to point it out. I was like, 19-9. That's field goals, and that's.
Somebody got a safety.
They must have. Because that would be the only way to sort of get that score. So up 10 points with 7 minutes to go in the game. It's like, alright then. So, that's the update there. Now we hear from the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles.
Gentlemen, tonight the Lucha Dragons were victorious. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, let me remind you that we are number 1 contenders, the Vaudevillains. And as far as the Lucha Dragons are concerned, it's simply this. Congratulations, boys, on your continued success in NXT. But Simon Gotch and myself, we have a message for you.
Kalisto, Sin Cara, keep the gold shined and the leather oiled. For those titles will not be staying with 2 children. They'll be going home with two men.
That was just slightly creepy.
Just a little bit.
Adrian, honey, or not Adrian, Aiden, honey, we gotta have a talk. Just pointing that out.
Just pointing that one out. Good promo, though. This brings us to the main event, NXT Championship. Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, and they had a really, really, really good match.
Yeah, a really, really, really good match is the understatement of the decade. This is a great, great match.
The fans were really into this. We had a bunch of Olay chants throughout the matchup. There was a tease at one point where Zayn would dive over the top rope, but he just did a flip back into the ring, and it was like, ooh, he faked him out. He held open the ropes for Neville, and Neville was like, screw that, I'm going to hop into the ring, because he wasn't happy about it at all.
So yeah, just continuing to talk about the match because he was kind of in the middle of calling it, and I'm not going to even begin to try to call the movesets because that will just get weird and awkward and ugly. Yeah.
You don't want to call the moveset? No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. I can't read your notes for shit.
I know. Sorry, I was coughing. Anyway, so we came back from break. Neville had a chin lock on Zayn. Zayn escapes, but he gets nailed with a running uppercut in the corner. Neville with chops in the corner on Zayn with a big clothesline, locking back in a chin lock, wearing him down. Zayn tries to fight back, but gets taken down repeatedly. Nice roundhouse kick. So he kept trying to keep him down. Zayn eventually did hit a big flip with Neville on the outside of the ring. Zayn was starting to fire cross body, but he got hurt on that one. Seemed like Neville countered. Neville then hit the standing shooting star. 2 count. Neville tries to get up, but gets Zayn up for a pile driver or a powerbomb something, but Zayn got out of it. Neville with a hand scissors, and then it lands on the shoulder of Zayn, but gets taken down with a big powerbomb, which was a very nice spot for a long 2 count. Neville fights back into it with kicks. Zayn ducks, but hits 2 Germans, and then I guess it was a dragon suplex for a very long 2 count. Zayn then went for the haluva kick, but Neville gets his foot up. Zayn dazed. Neville gets caught, but counters the exploder suplex into a roll for a 2 count. Zayn gets laid out by Neville, who goes to the top ropes. The fans are chanting, "No, no, no, no," as Neville then missed the red arrow. But then he comes up and holds his knee. It's like, oh. Zayn's lined up for a haluva kick again, but Neville goes down, holding his knee again. The ref throws up the vaunted X sign, tells Zayn to back away, and then he starts showing concern for his friend Adrian Neville. The referee was checking on him. Zayn was checking on him. Then, as he leans down to look onto Neville, and, well, Neville catches him in a small package for the victory. And then after that, Neville's holding on his knee, but Zayn just sits there with this big old stunned look on his face. I was like, what?
Yeah, he was just a little shocked that it happened. Yeah, and I still think he's shocked, honestly. Like, I don't think he's gotten over it yet.
Like, Neville said some words to him, but I don't think Sami understood what he said, and he just sat there in shock. And yeah, they kept throwing up the X after the match, and Neville was hurt, and it was like, okay, cool. Like the finish.
Yeah, great finish. And Zayn smacked the crap out of his knee. Or not Zayn, Neville. I'll get him right.
Yeah, you'll get them right at one point. Yeah, so they kept throwing up the X sign, and it's like, Zayn was just sitting there like, what the hell? I just lost again. My friend, he was my friend, but he hurt his knee, and my knee, my poor, I guess the way everyone was going, poor Sami, poor Sami.
He needs a hug.
Sami Zayn needed a hug after this one. It's like, oh. So, once again, he couldn't win the big one.
Nope. And he got beat by an injured guy on top of it.
Clean,
too, yeah. So, well, I guess the search for a new number 1 contender continues.
I guess it begins next week on NXT. This was a good show. Good opener, good main event. Really good main event. And the women's match was pretty good as well. Not a bad show. Very entertaining.
I would agree with that. Very entertaining. I really liked the women's match. I really liked the main event. I thought it was all really good. Baylor and Itami need to continue to find themselves. I think Itami is on his way, and obviously Baylor is just getting started. So